Hey, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'm just trying to make sure that we are live everywhere we're supposed to be. Turn this down just a little bit. But I wanted to come on really quick to touch base with you, see how everything is going, and just to kind of talk to you about a few things that I've seen, things that I know are happening, and to give you a bit of encouragement today. So, if you don't already know, my name is Makita Rodriguez, and I'm a coach, consultant, and digital agency owner. And I basically help female entrepreneurs to set up and automate their online businesses without the tech overwhelm. And I help you to build your business the way that you desire so that you can maximize your income and you can get the time freedom that you desire and you can see and reach new levels of success. And so today, that is actually something that we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about that new level of success. And yeah, so I just want to make sure because I'm using a new platform here when we're talking about tech. I'm using a platform here today, and I wanted to make sure that everything was working. I am excited because before, when I used to stream, I wasn't able to use some of the tech on some of the platforms. So I'm actually in various places today. And if you're here joining me, then make sure that you tap in, give me a thumbs up on YouTube, give me a like on or a heart on Facebook, and let me know you're here. Double tap that screen on Instagram. So let me know that you're here. And if you're watching this on the replay, then come back in and say replay. But either way, I want to touch base with you. So, what are we talking about today? Today, we are talking about embracing your possibilities, right? We're talking about embracing the possibilities, and there's a little bit of extra to this. It is to being committed to your own success. And so there's some things that I want to get into when we're talking about this. But first, let's talk about those possibilities. So you are a coach, you're a consultant, you are a service provider, you are a leader in your area, you're a thought leader, right? And you have all these wonderful things that you want to do for your community. You have all these wonderful things that you would like to help people with. And maybe you've already started working on these things. Maybe you've already started helping people. Maybe you've already started running your business, or you could just be starting. You could just be getting started. And if this sounds like you, I want you to pay attention because there are some common roadblocks that many female entrepreneurs run into, right? And it's very important that when we learn what the roadblocks are that we run into, we also learn how people have gotten over them in the past and how we can get over them. How can you get over the roadblocks that you are facing? Okay. So if you fall into category that I just mentioned, then you have a vision for yourself. You have a vision for your business. You have a vision for those people that you are trying to help. You grasp a hold of their vision and where they want to go and what it is that they want to do, but you also have a vision, right, as to how you can help them. And so along this journey, when you begin putting in the work and taking the time to work with people and everything, it can feel like this road becomes extremely long. It can feel like some of the things you're getting quick wins with, and some of the things you're just not. Some things are just not hitting home as quickly as you feel like they should. And so there are some things, like I said before, there are some things that I have noticed with clients and with my audience. I've noticed some things, some problem areas that everyone seems to run into every once in a while, because I've been doing this for quite some time. I've been working with female entrepreneurs for over 15 years now. And if we get into my original blogging days and everything, we could even say 17 years. So it's been a while of working with you all and really understanding some of the struggles that you face. So I know you're like, okay, Makita, what are they? So let's talk about the first one. And this one, a lot of people deal with it. And I've dealt with it myself. Okay, and many of the things that I'm talking to you about, I have either dealt with it myself, or I've helped my clients overcome it. Okay, so the first one is beginning and not finishing, starting and not finishing, right? Being extremely excited about the beginning phases of a thing, being excited about starting it, putting in the work to start the task, putting in the work to start the course, putting in the work to start the project, start the commitment, and then getting so far along and not finishing. I don't know if anyone would want to raise their hand and say that they have done this, but I can tell you I've done this before. I have started things and not finished them before, and had to really hold myself accountable to, okay, what did I expect from that situation? What did I really want? What was it that I was going to be working towards? And even asking myself, like, why didn't I finish it, right? Why did I not keep going? What came up? What was the situation, the circumstance? What was the feeling? What were the feelings that I experienced in the middle of this? And this is not something that is limited to, just female entrepreneurs. A lot of males deal with this as well. This is something that a lot of people struggle with in life, period. But what I want you to keep in mind is that if you are going to be a successful female entrepreneur, if you are going to be a thought leader, if you are going to be encouraging others and pulling, walking alongside other people as a coach, right? Because as a coach, you don't drive the car. As a coach, you ride alongside someone who is driving the car. So if you're going to be a successful female entrepreneur, then you have to be determined that you are going to start something and finish it. Or if you do not finish it, that it is intentional that you are not finishing it, right? Or, and I don't want to say or, but and if you do not finish a thing, that you hold yourself accountable and you keep track and you understand what's going on and why you're not finishing and what you can do the next time you run into a situation that's similar to the one that you got in, right? That's similar to the one that you are leaving out of, shall I say. So that is one thing that I oftentimes see. Another key problem is, and I have my notes, and if you have been with me for any time, then you know that I like to write down my notes. I like to write down my questions. I like to have things to keep us focused. And the reason why is because I love to talk. I love to talk and I love to teach. And I don't want to just get off on a tangent. We can sit here and we can talk all day, but I know that you've got things to do, and so do I. And I honor your time. And so I want to make sure that when I'm hitting these key points, that they are points that are very relevant to the situation, right? And so if you see me looking down, I'm just checking my notes to make sure that I hit that thing and we're going on to the next one. So the next thing is having a limited vision. Okay. This is a huge struggle of many female entrepreneurs. And I was literally in a conversation yesterday with someone who could see the current vision in front of him and was able to understand the mission that was at hand, but couldn't see how the current vision could go into the next place. Couldn't see the actual how big. I guess I'm thinking like the size of the possibility. And that's one of the reasons why I titled this Embracing Possibilities, is because sometimes the lack of commitment to your own success, not being able to finish things, it actually can injure your confidence and your ability to see the road ahead. And so you don't want to do that. You don't want to minimize yourself. You don't want to minimize your possibilities. You don't want to minimize your impact. You want to improve every chance and every opportunity that you have to be your best self, to live to your full potential, to do everything that God has called you to do in this earth, right? And so to be able to do that, you have to acknowledge, first of all, that that your inability sometimes to see past a certain place, it does not only limit your ability to view it, but it also it obstructs your ability to do it, right? It stops you from putting one foot in front of the other and actually doing the thing that you determined that you wanted to do. Okay. So the next one is not embracing the possibility that it will take longer than you expected. Uh, I don't know if you heard that, but what I'm saying is not really saying to yourself, it's okay if it takes longer than I thought it would take. It's okay if it's not a quick turnaround. It's okay if it doesn't happen very fast, quick, fast, and in a hurry, as some would say. It's okay because, and the reason why this hurts so many of you is because sometimes life happens. A lot of times, life happens. A lot of times, all types of things that are unexpected come up. I've worked with clients before that have had people pass. I've worked with people and I've had someone pass. And no one can really predict when what type of life circumstances anyone is going to face in the midst of whatever project or whatever whatever it is that you're endeavor that you're working on. So the understanding that sometimes things may take a little bit longer needs to be something that you embrace. And I would even say that it's something that you begin to plan for, to understand that there are going to be times where life is happening really fast, and business can happen and things will go as planned, as scheduled. But life doesn't go according to our plans all the time, right? Plans don't go according to our plans all the time. And so one of the things that I want you to pay attention to that is a key problem is not just the inability to see the vision, but to understand that the vision may take longer than you expected. It's just like, when an architect is building the plans, the architect is not exactly the builder. And when the builder is building the house, they can give an estimate on how long the house is going to take to be built, but it may rain, it could snow, they could get materials that need to be replaced. And so it's important that the timelines that you're giving yourself for the projects that you're working on for building your business, that you are realistic about it, but at the same time that you consider, okay, if this takes longer, what is going to be my next step? If this takes longer than I expected, what is it that I'm going to do? How am I going to keep myself encouraged and be able to keep moving forward and to not just, what was number one, not just stop because it is taking longer than I actually thought that it would. Okay. So if this is if this happens, then you have to be prepared. And I'm just talking to you right now about that mental preparation. So again, if you are here with me and if you are here with me and you're watching, if you find this extremely helpful, if any of this is making sense to you, I want you to give me a thumbs up, a heart, and then share this with someone who may find it helpful as well. And if you come in during a replay, let me know you're here for the replay. Type replay so that I know that you're here. And if you have any questions or any comments or anything, post them down below so that I can see them. Okay. So, all right, we got those key problems that people face, right? Let's review them really quick. We've got that starting and not finishing. That is a key problem, key issue that a lot of female entrepreneurs face when they are in business. And again, this is not just talking about like small projects. These can be huge projects. This can even be to the scope of your business. I have literally had to take some sabbaticals in the midst of running my business over the years because we move around a lot, right? And I have a family of 6. I have 4 children. One is an adult now. My youngest is 10. Like, I've been through a lot of phases and stages of building a business and having a family and growing as an individual. And when you're living and you're running your business, you have to step away sometimes. And I oftentimes talk to clients about, creating the tech components that will be able to step in when you are away, right? So while I was away on sabbatical recently, because we did do a big move, I had automated social media posting. And I had some comments come in. I had some people joining my email list. I had things going in the background that went to the forefront and took charge while I was away. And what I've noticed a lot of times, which it kind of breaks my heart sometimes, is that sometimes when people get discouraged and they're not sure about what to do because life is happening. They step away from business and then they're not sure how to jump back in because they've been gone for quite some time. And it can feel saddening. It can feel like, well, I've been gone for so long. How am I just going to get started? And one of the things I want to tell you is just get started. Just get started. Don't let that be something that stops you from coming back to what it was you were doing before, because life happens. Okay. Life happens, business happens, and we are all human and we must keep on going. There are things that we are called to do, people we are called to touch, lives we are called to change, businesses we are called to impact. Whatever it is that you are doing, there's an importance as to why that thing was placed in your heart. And now you have to make sure that you see it through. So, that's just a little bit of something that I just wanted to give to you. So the key problems we got: finishing and not starting, right? I'm sorry, starting and not finishing, because you can't finish without starting. Starting and not finishing. Then we've got limited vision, not being able to see further into the future for your business, further into the future for the plan, further, and actually seeing yourself win, seeing the success with your clients and in your business. And the next one is really embracing the possibilities, and seeing and understanding that it may take longer than you expect for it to take. Okay. That it can happen quickly, but if it doesn't, it's okay. It's okay to put one foot in front of the other and move slowly and continue, like the little train, right? Denny's, or is it tugboat? I can't remember, but he said, I think I can, and just kept moving along slowly up the hill, up the mountain. So I could be getting my stories all messed up, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so those are the key problems that people face. But how do you overcome these issues, right? How do you make sure that, okay, Makita, I recognize these things. I understand, like, this is what I'm going through. These are some of the issues that people face. What can I do now to get over these hurdles, to jump over these hurdles, to go on to the next step? And the first thing I would like to tell you is, if you can see the thing, if you can see it, believe in it. Believe that it is possible for you. Believe it is possible for your business. Believe it is possible for the clients that you work with. And then know that it will happen. Know that it will happen. But the thing is, you have to keep going. You have to put one foot in front of the other. You have to really look at who you are and understand what you are capable of doing. Take measurement of what it is that take note of what it is that you've done in your life. A lot of times, we as people, and I see a lot of clients do it, discount themselves, really take away from all the things that they've done, all the things that they are currently doing, take away from them and not really give themselves the credit. You don't give yourself the credit that you should be giving yourself. I spoke with someone yesterday who has a PhD, who teaches at a university, who owns a store, who has been in ministry, just all these different things. And when we sat down to talk about, what's his next step, it was a lot of fog, a lot of being blindsided by what's right in front of them and not being able to see the next place. And so we had to sit down and we had to have like a real clarity session. We had to really go through and talk about what are the things that he's done in his life, right? And how, in fact, it is that, you can get to that next place in life by just simply thinking about what it is that you did before. So that in the vein of that, you want to take account of the education that you've had. You want to take account of the training that you've paid for. You want to take account of your life experiences. You want to think about what, like, when we're thinking about life experiences, what did you do to get out of the experiences, to overcome the experiences? What type of skill sets did you have to build in order to do that? even a stay-at-home mom, like for me, primarily, I say this all the time, primarily a stay-at-home mom, there are so many life skills, so many business skills, so many organizational skills that I have developed over the past 22 years of being a parent, right? And you have to give yourself the credit. Allow yourself to really to see it and celebrate the fact that you have gone through some things and overcome some things. You're still here. You're still here. You made it through, right? So you want to give yourself the credit for that. You want to believe that the things that you are seeing and the things that you are passionate about in your heart, that they are definitely possible and that they can happen for you. They will happen for you, but you just have to keep on going, keep on going, keep on pushing forward. The next thing is to really obtain the vision. So sometimes you have to, there's a lot of think work that's happening here. And I'm sorry because my dog might go crazy. If there's a FedEx truck or if there's a FedEx truck or anything that goes by, then she's gonna go crazy. So give me a quick second. Okay. So that's, oh no, honey, get down. That's life, right? Okay, so that's honey, y'all. Um, and I'm dog sitting, so I also have Miami here, who if you hear his leash going back and forth, that's him. Hopefully you can still hear me because whenever the delivery trucks go by, she gets a little bit crazy. But anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so this is a good reason why I have notes. So I plan for this, right? I not for honey to go crazy, but I plan just to stay on track. Okay. So obtain the vision. A lot of times we talk about the mental work that needs to be done. We talk about the thoughts and the feelings and things like that. But sometimes you got to sit down and you got to do the practical activities of what it's going to take. And so one of those practical activities is going to be sitting down and, yes, thinking about the vision, but also writing the vision down. It is going to be there for you to I know in the Bible it says write the vision and make it plain. And it's so that when it's time to actually do the activities, you can go back to what it was that you saw. And I will tell you that having things like this, they're very beneficial for whenever life experiences come up. There have been multiple times where, if I had to take a step away from business for a minute, I don't want to come back and reinvent the wheel. Who wants to come back and reinvent the wheel in business because you forgot to write something down, right? Because you didn't write down your mission or your vision, because you didn't talk about to yourself. You didn't talk to yourself about what that coaching program was about, or what that course was supposed to be about, or you didn't write down your outlines and the things like that. A lot of times we just we do, and it's good to do. It's good to move forward, but I want to encourage you to also do the back end work of keeping notes, keeping journals and notebooks, right? I oftentimes talk about building SOPs inside of ClickUp and things like that, so that when it's time for you to bring someone else into your business, you can easily give them that information, so that when it's time to refresh your mind and tell yourself, okay, this is what I used to do. Is this something that I want to continue doing, or something that I want to take out the business, or do I want to re-implement it and restructure it? What is it that I want to do? So doing that work of actually grasping a hold of the vision by seeing it, thinking it, and then writing it down is extremely powerful. It'll be one of those things that when you get setbacks and you get hiccups and things like that, you are actually able to sit down and go, oh, wow, I already know who my target audience is. I already know what products and services I'm selling. I already know the issues that they are facing. I already did the work. I just need to keep putting one foot in front of the other and start where I left off, not stop. Um, and think that I have to start all over again. No, start where you left off. So if you are someone who, you know, you're just getting started in business, you're just getting started as a coach, you're just getting started as a service provider or thought leader, take these actions now. Learn from this now so that when things come up, when things happen, you are already prepared for them. And if you're someone who's already in business and you've got that, the train is moving and you're working with clients and things like that, then it's time to implement some of this into your business. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you get some support. Okay. You want to make sure that you are getting the support that you need to be able to continue on and getting to that next level of success in your business, right? And actually achieving the goal, actually doing what it is that you were called to do, to help those, to serve those, to ignite those that you are supposed to ignite, and to really make the impact that you're supposed to make. And so getting that support, and that is one of the things that I'm here for. I do one-on-one coaching, and I do group coaching, and I have my academy. Excuse me, allergy season. My academy has been around for quite some time, and there are times when I've closed the doors and I've opened the doors, and I've worked with people on so many different things. And at this time, it is a rolling open door for the academy, and I'm going to post a link here because I think it's important that that the doors are open to the High Achievers Academy, where you can come in and you can get the support that you need. And I do monthly group coaching there for Q&A, and then you have access to the tech support. A lot of people struggle with tech support, right? So I do video trainings on the tech support, and we have a community there. You want to make sure that you are building the community, the network that you need to foster your next level and current level of success. You don't want to assume that everything you need is just going to fall in your lap. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to pursue some things. You're going to have to make some wise decisions about some things. You're going to have to build the network that you want sometimes. You're going to have to determine, okay, who is the coach that I want to work with? Who is the strategist I want to work with? What community is it I'm trying to get into, right? And you want to make sure that you are doing these things on a regular basis in your business so that you don't get discouraged, so that you don't feel like you can't get to the next place. And there's always going to be new opportunities because you should be growing. Okay. You should be growing in your life, in your experiences, and in your business. Okay. And so the next thing you're going to have to do is the work. You're going to have to do the work. Okay. You have to, in order to overcome the things that I'm talking about, you have to do the work. That is the inner work. That is the in-house, the inner work for you, the in-house work for your business, right? The work with your clients, the work on your technology. You're going to have to do the work that is required of you at the different phases and stages that you are in your life and in your business. But the thing is, don't get discouraged about it, because once you complete it, you will feel so good. And if you celebrate your wins and you keep track of your wins, if you write your wins down, as I'm telling you, then when you do these things, they will feel like notches in your belt. They'll feel like pins that you were able to put on to say, I did that, right? And if you don't say it to anyone else, if you're not able to say it to anyone else, you will say it to yourself. And so some people struggle with confidence sometimes. Sometimes they struggle with, not knowing that they can. But the only way sometimes to know that you can is to do it. Sometimes that's the only way to know that you can, is to do. And so as you are doing, you will be building your confidence. So, even if you start a thing and then you determine, okay, this is not the thing that I want to do, I want you to be intentional intentional about the stopping of the thing. Okay. Okay, so um sorry about that. I had to take care of something, but do the work. That is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to put one foot in front of the other. You're going to have to push the plow. You will sow what you reap. You will get back whatever it is that you send out into the world. But you cannot give up. You cannot stop working. You cannot. And what I mean by that is in whatever phase or stage you are in, whatever it is that you have started being committed to, finish being committed to it by actually doing it and seeing yourself commit to your next level of success, commit to your current level of success, commit to seeing yourself become successful. Okay. Even if there are certain things that you've done already that you feel like you have hit a success level in, that is wonderful. I applaud you. I applaud you for getting those things done. But on this journey that you're currently on, I want you to commit to seeing yourself hit those levels of success. Okay. Again, if you enjoy this in any way and you think someone could be encouraged by it, then I want you to share it. Give me a thumbs up, a heart. Let me know that you like it. Pop a comment in down below. And if you come in later on and you're watching a replay, then make sure to type replay so that I know that you're here. And I would like to extend an invitation to you for the High Achievers Academy. It is an ongoing academy membership where I work with you on your mindset of success, having the successful mindset, on personal and professional development. I work with you on building your business, your systems, your technology. I work with you on really thinking about the online landscape. We get into digital marketing and the tools that are needed to do these things. Essentially, you come in and you join the community. You get connected because we do have an exclusive community, and you get connected and you get built up, you build your business and you grow. And then when you set your goals to grow your business and to scale your business and things like that, then you have me alongside of you, to take your business to another level, to actually see the success that you will experience at this level in your business and to grow it to the new heights. Okay. And so the practicality of like, what does that look like? It is joining an ongoing community where new information and new trainings, new courses are uploaded every single month. But already when you go in, there are over 9 courses and trainings available in there now. And if you do the monthly, then you have the ability is no contracts or anything like that, then you can come. And when you're ready to go, you can go. I would hope that you stay a part of our community, but at the same time, you're also able to come in on a yearly. And if you come in on the yearly, then you do get bonuses. Okay, so if you are interested in joining the High Achievers Academy, then I have a link that's scrolling across the screen right here. Then you can go and you can visit that. And I'm extending the invitation for you to come. Also, one of the platforms that I use, it has given us a new community aspect, because a lot of times I was using Facebook as a community, which is nothing wrong with it. It's great. But I have a new community aspect. So we have an exclusive community that is not available anywhere else, where you can come and you can connect and you can share. And some of the newer things, because the High Achievers Academy is getting a current refresher. Some of the new things that we're going to be doing are challenges. We're going to be having challenges in the community, challenges for like content creation, challenges to help you to, you know, look at different segments of your target audience. Maybe you're needing help with your email marketing. You know, we're doing challenges like that. Even when it comes down to the confidence and the clarity and the time management, there are going to be so many different opportunities for you to reach new levels of success, to tackle things that you have been dealing with in your life and in your business, and to really reach that next level. So yeah, that is my invitation to you today. Again, if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, feel free to reach out to me. You can leave a comment on all these platforms. And then the link for the Academy is scrolling across the screen. You do go to focus.makitarodriguez.com. Again, that's focus.makitarodriguez.com. And you can scroll to the page and you can become an Academy member. You will get immediate access. And we will be doing our monthly Q&A this month as well. We're starting a new month because it is August 1st. So we'll be doing our monthly Q&A. And you'll be jumping in and you'll be getting started. So get that support that you need. Make sure that you are able to finish what it is that you start by having the tools, by having the community, by having the support, and by taking action to make things happen in your life and in your business. And I would love to be with you along this journey. So thank you so much for the time that you spent here with me today. It is an honor and a pleasure, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Until next time, bye.